Fixerbot says.
Welcome. Stream starts in 5 minutes.
There, sorry guys. So ShareX kinda crashed my computer. So I do have too many things running now.
Opinion says.
Whoops.
Whoops, yeah. So I'll fix it as a camera. Just a sec. Whoopsie whoops. So for YouTube.
Adverts also.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so we need these. We don't really need this right now, do we? Let's actually check this. So we done? I think I'm done. I just wanted to do a last check.
Fixerbot says.
Right, I was thinking about
minus 4 minutes.
sipping it all. Yeah, I will keep doing that.
Opinion says.
Wait, my sub expired. I can't afford resub RN, but I will as soon as I can.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, I understand the ads are annoying, I'm sorry. Oh, I have a black screen on the right. Let's see if we can figure out which app is like still a bit half crashed here. That one's good. That's obviously good. That one's good. That one's good. And I think it was Kali that did it. So even though these are virtual machines, we're still running two of them and with all the graphics and stuff. And we kind of done a bit of this now, right? Let's log into these two and let's close them down, because for today I guess I will not do much more on this one. So all the files it is like, yeah, right, I fixed that. So we have the history length up, so it won't cut my history when I use it later. Here, let's just check that we have the old Kali downloads. Yeah, I wanted this. So we have blue team stuff, boxes, downloads, enum, exploits, forensics, hardware, logs, network copy, programming, PyTools, reports, share, shells, tools, VPN, FLAP, and word lists, and CDVPN. So here we have all the VPN files. So we could just continue this one here if we wanted to. We have AD and a machine of VPN there. So I'm gonna exit that, abort the SMB server, exit that, and nothing else running on this one, so we're gonna close it, shut down, and we can snapshot it for file transfer if you want to, so we don't have to go back to the other one by mistake and lose all the files. So I should have zipped it to start with. This is just how
How's the job hunt
it.
going?
Fixerbot says.
I'm
Stream
not really
about to start. 1 minute
hunting
left.
jobs. Well, I'm hunting jobs in one way because there's another. Oh gosh, that was my mom calling and hanging up at once. So she probably pressed by mistake. Let's see.
Opinion says.
Call mum just in case.
Yeah, and I'm going to check on her messages.
Don't forget to mute us.
Yeah, I do that. I think I'll call her actually, because she has called earlier, and then I missed it, so... but it's a bit too late. I'm going to ask her.
Just in case. Purple
I'm
heart.
asking if I... So I spoke to her today. I called her already. So let's see. This one should close. I just clicked once now. See if it still closes. Let's hop over to the screen. Well,
Cool.
so let's see this one. There. Right, I was thinking of sipping stuff. That's why I kept it up. But we already have everything over there, so we don't really need to. Yeah, so we started doing SMB get, and it couldn't tell this one. It totally crashed. Like, couldn't tell the %00. Oopsie. That was a bit funny. So I deleted that now because I closed the other window. So that was my old VM. And nothing running here. Good. I use my VPN on here. On the force page. That's really the only thing I use that.
B-Boob DK seemed like a nice new viewer.
Yeah, he seemed very nice. So my mom gets very alone. That's why I call her every, because she misses my dad. So let's see here. We have nothing running in VMware. We can just close it down. So less stuff on. We only have this window that still is on for some reason. So I'm gonna click it a few more times here. There. Now it managed. I kind of would like it to close when there's no connection anymore. Especially since you can't start it. So on this machine that is not on, the one that we closed, if I go to Spice now, it will say it is not running, error. So you can't connect like when it's not. You can with this one, and you can just click a Start Now button, right? So as we were using this one, which can't connect, it's logical that the window disappears. But it doesn't, so whatever. Maybe there's a setting to fix that. Yeah, so we only have this one running now. And I changed this one to 2.8 here. And I'm going to do this on this one too. Or rather, I did it while it was running. So now it is 2.8. Meaning it will use 2 gigs, but it's allowed to go to this. If there's like space. And I think, yeah, this is automatic memory. So we TTS this while I was looking at something else. Use auto allocate. When multiple VMs use auto allocate, what's that shares coefficient? And then they have an example with stuff there. Balloon kernel driver included in everything after 2010. For Windows OS, balloon driver needs to be added manually and can slow down. So we don't recommend using it on critical systems. I don't have anything critical, for those are only labs. The only critical one is really my Kali machine here, right? Because I don't want that being messed up. But if we do some AD stuff lab, and the AD machine is a bit, it's not that doesn't matter that much. A good rule of thumb is to leave 1 gig of RAM available. Yeah, so at least 1. I left 2 for the Kali ones. And I don't plan to use both at the same time. I plan to remove the other one. So, it seems like it wasn't much more than that. Minimum memory lower than memory approximate. Well, make sure the minimum amount you specify is always available. If RAM usage on the host is below 80%, we'll dynamically add memory to the guest up to the maximum. So, yeah. Well, let's close. The TPM stuff. Yeah, that we went up. So, I thought I'd close some tabs down as we crashed, you know? I have these, then I have unzip. We did that. We did that. Got that. Bloodhound. We don't really need to do anything because it's already installed.
Do you
on
have any
Kali.
pets?
No, I'm allergic to stuff. So, unfortunately, I don't. So, I love animals though. But I tend to go like, achoo! And like,
Damn.
yeah.
Unlucky.
Yeah, very. So, especially since my sister has 2 dogs and my mom has 1 now, and my brother, maybe he's not allergic anymore and maybe he'll get one, we'll see. That'll be a problem. Then I can't go to any of them. So, we'll see.
I want a cat, but they won't let me keep one here.
Okay, yeah. So there's also the dog and cat hairs and stuff. And mud and... I'm a bit hungry. My tummy says that it actually wants food, not just something that tastes nice. Yeah. Oh, this we can close. Well, let's... I can like that one. It was nice though, I can't use that anyway. So stuff I want to keep, the rest.
You should grab something to eat and get some rest ready for your run.
Yeah. So we'll see when that will be. So
Smiley face.
yeah, so we have the VM now only, and we have track me here. So now we're like normal setup, only we don't have my final machine here. We could get this data to another machine if we wanted to. Raw query. So I can do a raw query there. I'll just go grab something quickly and I'll be back. Because I have the food that I didn't finish. So it'll be quick to warm up. So let's see. So the rest is lasagna. I didn't eat very much of it.
I am presently making tea and hot water bottles. That is my life summed up pretty much.
Oh, okay. So it could be worse, right? I always see things in the positive way. Kind of been forced to when I've been like stuck at home with my kids. So, but finally, I'm free. So, it crashed when I was going to
My
do
mum has
screenshots.
issues with her spine, so the hot water bottle gives her some pain relief.
Oh, nice. Have you tried like a heat blanket or something that doesn't need to be renewed? So,
No, she's really fussy, lol.
okay.
That would take a lot of persuading.
Okay. So I'm imagining though that the water bottle will not be warm for long. But I never tried, so. So we're going to make some notes. So this one is actually for Bloodhound.
It lasts a few hours and is mainly my job, lol.
Okay. Yeah. So you mean you have to do it like every 4 hours, day night or something? Then you should try and find an alternative, but maybe she just wants to talk to you about it all the time. Many reasons for doing things. I'm thinking that I want to screenshot, and I was going to start Sherix and it crashed, but now I have closed stuff down, so we're gonna try again. And Sherix has actually started already. Okay, so then we can just F4 and we can grab this image there. So we have the full screenshot, what it looks like. This is a find path, right? Path finding. Path finding from user.
Yeah, it's the stairs she struggles with, so I make tea, hot water bottles, snacks, or finding remote controls that's on me.
Yeah. So I see the both sides, positive and the negative with it. Nice to be able to be there, but lots of job too, right? Lots of work. So this is only for this one, except for this. So let's remove this one from here and make sure we have like runners here, right? We do. And let's put an example there. Yeah, I already did this one. This is just an example.
During the day she's fine, but she has to take tablets at night that make her tired, so that's why I help out.
Okay, okay. So this path there. We could do something like the following to exploit this path. Our 80 credentials to RDP. So example exploitation of this path colon
BRBT delivery.
Yeah, get some tea for yourself too. Look for the privilege escalation vector. So this is a straightforward example. Bloodhound documentation. Yeah, so let's go to this documentation and grab this one. So it was nothing I really wanted to read now anyway. This is a straightforward example. Attack path may be relatively complex in normal circumstances and require several actions to reach the final goal. If you're interested in exploits associated with the HH, following the Bloodhound documentation provides an excellent guide. Bloodhound is an incredibly powerful area. So, and then we have the other data you wanted to get to the nose here. That we do all first. Go to project to execute the method start of assessment, then execute sharpened at least twice a day with the session collection method. Best time to execute these session ones is around 10. So this must be very local for the country and the office. Around 14 when they get back from their lunch breaks before they go home. So like maybe 10:15 and 14:15 coffee times or something. Well, we'll see. You can clear second session dating. So actually this is not here. Execute with all the method once to start your assessment, then execute at least twice a day. Maybe coffee break time. Let's do that. So there's not any other text, so it's kind of standing out there. You can clear stagnant session data in Bloodhound on the database tab by clear session information. Clear session data before importing the data from session ones is what I would say. Clear session information before importing from the session runs. Collect clear session information from. Okay. So now we're on Bloodhound. Bloodhound. Yeah, I'm blooded into two different nodes for these, right? There's one thing. Benefits. Provides a GUI for AD enumeration. Has the ability to show attack paths for the enumerated AD information. Provides more profound insights into AD objects that usually require several manual queries to recover. Drawbacks. Requires the execution of Sharphunt, which is noisy, and let's click that because now I was like, oh my god, that was long ago. It was. that was close because we have questions too. Noisy and can often be detected by AV and EDR. So maybe we should say something about that it's noisy, right? So this is a very serious thing to do. Obs for observe, I guess. I don't know if anyone else understands it. Sharphound is very noisy. So, it's time for the questions. What command can be used to execute Sharphound.exe and request that it recovers session information only from the track.me.com domain without touching domain controllers? Okay, so didn't I save any of those? I guess we just have the all, which is good enough. We'll just change it. So copy, and I'm actually going to grab a notepad for this, so we can compare Sharphound.exe, collect methods, and then we have session, and then we have well, let's just try this one. Apart from the KRB TDT account, and many other accounts are potentially Kerberoseable. No idea. Tell me how. Use a per built analytics queries. Oh, okay. So that's how I should know that. So list all Kerber roastable accounts. So as we see, okay, so we have 4 service ones too. Right, so that was good to know. Good to know. Very good. Good questions. Learning questions. That's the best kind. And I'm like, where am I in the? Why am I not in the notes? Check the analytics. Analysis. Let's use the right sys tab. List all. It's actually all. Kerber. I can't really read this tiny text. OS table accounts. Yeah, I thought so. It doesn't know the word or Kerberow. And then it's known as table. Yeah.
Sorry about that, I got caught in conversation about Whoopi Goldberg.
Ah, nice. You don't have to do that quickly. You're allowed to chat with your mom. So check the analyst tab. List all Kerber roastable accounts. We had a question here that hinted about this, or rather, we looked at the hint, and it said list all Kerber roastable accounts. So should I read all of these? I guess. Oh gosh. So I try to drag this one. So a lot of interesting questions here. Shortest path. To domain. Yeah, so we haven't marked anything owned. So of course there's nothing there. Oh, Howd. Not that it knows what Sharphound is either. So, how many machines do members of the Tier 1 administrative group have administrative access to? I'm actually going to look at the hint because this is nice. Search for T1 admins group and then enumerate its information. Yeah. So nothing special this time, but it's good. Ooh, ha 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 ha. You got the desk instead of the right screen. The buttons are too close. List all. So let's go to let's remove that, and I guess we like search for Tier 1 admins. So I did click, and we we get to the information by just double clicking. I can't change the size of this. Administrative admin rights, first degree. So I guess this must be it. I'm just thinking it's interesting that we can see this. So local admin rights, and that must be, of course, for machines. How many users or members? Oh, that's a lot. We listed those also with net groups, and now I'm actually saying the right thing, not net use groups. Correcting my brain. So, search again here. Two. And how many members? So we have to get into this one before we can look at the members. So now we have members 15, because the other one was too low. I remember the long list. Search. Conclusion. Enumerating 80 is a massive task. Proper 80 enumeration is required to better understand the structure of the domain and determine attack paths that can be leveraged to perform privilege escalation or lateral movement. Additional enumeration techniques. In this network, we covered several techniques that can be used to enumerate 80. This is by no means an exhaustive list. Here's a list of enumeration techniques that also deserve mention. LDAP enumeration. Hack tricks link, nice. Any valid 80 credential pair should be able to bind to a domain controller's LDAP interface. This will allow you to write LDAP search queries to enumerate information regarding the 80 objects in the domain. Oh, I remember those long ago. And it's also page not found. Let's just search for LDAP. So, no good link, unfortunately. So let's do LDAP search. So just added a second topic to the stuff. Oh well. So PowerView is a recon script, part of the Powersploit project. We already clicked this link and it was like 7 years old. Although this project is no longer receiving support, scripts such as PowerView can be incredibly powerful to perform semi-manual enumeration of 80 objects in a page. We added it to the one of the PowerShell one, I think. Mm. Remind.
Theo started streaming again.
No. He's been streaming all the time, right? VMI can be used to enumerate information from Windows hosts. It's a provider called root directory LDAP that can be used to interact with AD.
He told me he was taking a break from streaming. I quit servers and everything.
Oh, okay, so maybe he took like a week's break or 2 weeks or something. So I think he's like streaming usually on like weekends, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not as intense. So I think I stream too much to see who's online all the time. I don't know when he said that either. So, but I wasn't that long that he streamed, was it? I have to check. So he's on.
He's streaming RN.
Yeah. So RN.
I just noticed.
So maybe it's good time for me to stop this end of the room here. I should read the rest of it. And I'm kind of thinking that this bit I'm gonna copy to the room notes. So we have this here. So let's make it to do. Add 2 notes, right? So not this, but what it is. We should also note that this room focuses on enumerating the structure of the AD domains in this entirely, instead of concentrating on identifying misconfigurations and weaknesses. Enumeration focusing on identifying weaknesses such as insecure, shares, or breaks in the tiering model will be discussed in future rooms. Mitigations. AD enumeration is incredibly hard to defend against. Many of the techniques mimic regular network traffic and behavior, making it difficult to distinguish malicious traffic from normal traffic. However, there are a couple of things we can do to detect potentially malicious behavior. Powerful AD enumeration techniques such as SHA-PUM generate a significant amount on logon events when enumerating session information. Since it executes from a single AD account, these logon events will be associated with this single account. We can write detection rules that detect this type of behavior if it occurs from a user account. We can write signature detection rules for the tools that must be installed for specific AD enumeration techniques, such as the SHA-PUM binaries and the AD admin tools. Unless used by employees of our organization, we can monitor for the command prompt and PowerShell in our organization and detect potential enumeration attempts from unauthorized sources. On a side note, the blue team themselves can also regularly use these enumeration techniques to identify gaps and misconfiguration in the structure of the AD domain. If we can resolve these misconfigurations, even if an attacker enumerates our AD, they will not be able to find misconfiguration that can be exploited for privileged escalation or lateral movement. Now that we have enumerated AD, the next step is to perform privileged escalation or lateral movement across the domain to get into a suitable position for stage attacks. 2 stage attacks. This will be covered in the next room. I understood AD enumeration, and possibly liked malicious AD enumeration. So, there. So next room. What? So we hop to dashboard instead. These new things are a bit odd.
I probably won't raid out with you for reasons.
Okay. So you could always not say anything. So you don't have to be, active. You don't want to. I mean, you don't have to go to any channel. I don't know where I will raid yet, even.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah. So, I totally understand. Right, so we have the cyber defenses they will remove. So I'm thinking of maybe I should... There's stuff I've done there already, right? But there was things I have not done, so maybe we'll do that one. Maybe we'll do it offline. Let's see here. So we have a breaks account too. And he usually needs a few people. So I'm gonna click myself. And that one is Spanish. And let's see. And so let's see here. So we also have Kimiriska if we want to do music. But I'm thinking Breaksake, just one person. So we rating Breaksake. So I'm sure that Theo has enough people. You can chat it with Breaksake, right? Raid Breaksake. I'm just gonna open it. So he has not been streaming for a long time, and will stop in 2 seconds.
Hope you have a good rest, Fixie.
Yeah, you too. Good night. And I'm just gonna check that he's just been on for half an hour, so he'll definitely be on. So he usually does notes. Sometimes he news, and sometimes he does cool labs and stuff. So
Don't forget Big Run soon.
yeah, I won't do it without you. Of course I'll do it Monday anyway, right? Does that count? So if I already do it twice a week, no, of course no. So maybe it'll have to be tomorrow, but then you have to be there.
Double Run Monday.
Double Run Monday. Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is always funny. It says 6 down here, right? And it says 4 here. So I don't know if it's 6 or if it's 4. So if anyone is not automatically joining the raid, hop over to him anyway. And I'm going to send the link to YouTube too. So, yeah. Oh. Bye-bye. And if you want to chat in his chat, you're welcome to. If you don't, you don't. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And thank you for a fun stream.